Hello students, in last lecture of chapter 4, today we are going to study about classes which belong to tetrapods. As you know, tetrapods means these organisms, animals, they possess 4 limbs, mostly 2 pairs, 1 pair as a forelimb and 1 pair as a hind limbs. Class Amphibia. In Greek language, there is a meaning of amphibia. Amphi means dual, two, double. Bios means life. These animals can live in aquatic habitat as well as terrestrial habitat, and that's why this type of dual habitat they are known as amphibia. Mostly these animals they are having 4 limbs. It means 2 pairs of limbs for locomotion purpose. Their body is divided into 2 parts, head region anteriorly located and posterior region, that is trunk region, and it is clearly observed in their morphology. In some of amphibia animal, tail may be present, or some they are not having tail also. Their skin remain moist and it is without scale. Why it remain moist? Because their habitat is also aquatic habitat, water is present there, and these animals can respire through water also, skin also, and that's why skin is moist here. Their eye is possess eyelids. In their body structure, external ear is not present, so we can't see ear pinna in these animals, but these animals possess tympanum, which represent the actually in beginning other classes, higher classes, there is a development of middle ear. So this way they do not possess ear pinna, but the tympanum represents the ear. Here in this animal, one special structure opening is there, that is cloaca. What is cloaca actually? Through cloaca, alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tracts open by this common chamber opening outside of the body, which opens exterior of body. Through this cloaca or opening, as alimentary canal opens here, undigested food is discarded. As a urinary, that's why excretory waste is discarded here, and it acts also opening of reproductive tract, so that's why this reproductive cells also they come out from their body through same opening. So cloaca in specially class amphibia, they are having important role because they are connected with alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tract opening also here. So multifunction is observed of cloaca here. They respire by gills, lungs or through skin. Their heart is 3 chamber. Through this 3 chamber they possess 2 auricles and 1 ventricle. So in the body of amphibia animal, heart is 3 chamber heart. They are cold-blooded animals. The meaning of cold-blooded animals means they cannot maintain their internal body temperature according to outside temperature, and that's why they undergo summer sleep and winter sleep also. Their sexes are separated. It means that male and female differentiation is there. Fertilization is outside body, that is external type of fertilization. They are oviparous, and in these animals development is, some animals show direct development and some show indirect. Direct development means that the young one they give birth, they look like adult like animal, and in some animals it passes through metamorphosis, some stages of development, and then look like adult one. So sometimes direct or indirect development is observed in amphibia. Examples of this animal, so many animals belong to amphibia. We have seen also of these animals is surrounding us. Bufo or toad, Rana, that is Indian frog, Hyla, tree frog, salamander, okay, Ichthyophis, which is limbless amphibia. In Ichthyophis, the special feature is that it belongs to tetrapod, but still it is a limbless animal of this class. In this figure, you can see two animals belong to amphibia. First one, A, is salamander, and second is Rana, Rana tigrina, that is Indian frog. By studying this figure, we can come to know about morphology or external body structure of this animal. Their body is divided into two parts like head, trunk region, eyelids is there, external ear is not developed, and they possess forelimbs, which means two pairs, forelimbs one pair and hind limbs, that is one pair. So these two animals represent the class amphibia and showing typical body structure of this class. Next class, that is reptilia. In Latin language, there is a meaning of reptilia, that is repair, reptum. It means that to creep or crawl. Actually, this animal, the locomotion style is creeping or crawling mode of locomotion, and that's why these organisms are known as reptilia. Mostly they are terrestrial animals and their body is covered by dry and cornified skin, epidermal scales or scutes. It is a special feature of reptilia class, and that's why their skin is rough skin. They do not have external ear opening here also, so ear pinna is not observed. Here in this animals, tympanum is represent, which show that's the development of middle ear. So in future, in higher classes, the ear is divided into actually three parts, that is external, internal and middle ear. If they are having limbs, they are two pairs, okay, they are actually in some animals they were not useful, and that's why this actually as a vestigial organ also. Their heart is made up of three chambers, but exceptional case is that in crocodile animal heart is four chamber. It means that it is having two auricle and two ventricle structure, that is typical heart structure. These animals are poikilothms. It means cold-blooded animals. Snakes and lizards shed their scales as skin cast. That is important feature of this type of animals. Their sexes are separate. It means differentiation of male and female is there. In their body, when fertilization take place, it is inside of body, and that's why they show internal fertilization. They are oviparous animal, and after fertilization their development is not indirect, but actually they show direct type of development. So many animals belongs to this class. Some of these are Chelone, turtle, Testudo, that is tortoise, chameleon, which is also known as tree lizard, Calotis, it is known as garden lizard, Crocodilus, common name crocodile, alligator, then Hemidactyls, that is also known as commonly as a wall lizard, poisonous snakes, mainly here cobra is there, Languorus, that is krait, and viper. So this class of animals, organisms, some examples are very well known to you also. This figure, there are four animals belongs to this class, Reptilia class. They show their body structure, which is typically belong to same class. Their skin also typical shows structure of this type of rough skin is observed. Four limbs they possess. Here first one is chameleon, second one is crocodilus, third is calon, and fourth one is naja. So these animals, they all belong to class Reptilia. Next class, that is aves. Commonly these animals or organisms, they are known as birds. As having a bird feature, they are having feathers and most of them can fly. Some exception cases are also there. One of this bird, that is flightless bird which can't fly, that is ostrich. These animals, they possess beak. Their forelimbs are modified into wings. This one pair of forelimbs actually for flying purpose, it is modified into wings. Their hind limbs, generally they are having scales and they are modified for the purpose of walking, swimming or clasping the tree branches. So they show modification of all forelimbs, it is modified into wings, as well as hind limbs, they are modified for the purpose of walking, swimming or clasping the tree branches. In classes birds, the skin is dry without glands, but oil gland is present at the base of the tail region. In birds, their endoskeleton is fully ossified. It means that it is made up of bones, and the long bones are hollow with air cavity, which is also known as pneumatic. Can you assume that why they possess air cavity, why they are hollow or porous? Because due to this, actually it decreases weight and it facilitates for flying purpose. In birds, digestive tract is additional chamber like crop and gizzard. We can compare this crop and gizzard with stomach also. They show typical heart structure which is made up of 4 chamber. Of this 4 chamber, 2 are auricles and 2 are ventricles. Birds are warm-blooded animals. The meaning of warm-blooded animals means they are able to maintain a constant body temperature. It means that like previous classes, amphibia or reptilia, which were cold-blooded animal, they could not maintain their body temperature according to external temperature, and that's why bird having this feature, warm-blooded animal, they are not required to undergo summer sleep or winter sleep like characteristics. They are having well developed lungs, so respire through lungs like our body. Air sacs connected to lungs supplement respiration purpose. In birds, male and females, they are differentiated, and that's why sexes are separated. Their fertilization is internal type of fertilization. It means they take place inside of the body. These animals are oviparous animals. It means that they are egg-laying animals, and their development is direct and animal. It means that the newborn animal, they look like directly like young or adult one. Examples of some birds of this, some are common also. Corvus, that is crow, columba, pigeon, saticula, parrot, struthio, that is ostrich, pavo, commonly known as peacock, aptenoides, penguin, and neophron, that is vulture. This figure, some birds are there. As you know, some feature of these birds now very well. How their body structure, morphologically division in their body, beak is observed here, feathers are also there. Okay, modification of forelimbs and hind limbs. Forelimbs are modified into wings for flying purpose, as well as hind limbs, are also modified for locomotion purpose. First one is neophron, B struthio, C is cyticula and D is pao. So many examples of birds are there. We have also seen so many birds surrounding you also. So some of these birds in this figure, by studying this, we can come to know about their typical features of body structure. Last class, that is Mammalia. Here these animals, they show variety of their habitats. It means that some they are showing their habitat in polarized caps, some they are living in desert area, mountains, forest, grasslands and dark caves. So this way they are found in variety of habitats. Some of these animals which belongs to Mammalia class adapted to fly or live in water also. It is also interesting because they show terrestrial life, aquatic life as well as aerial life also. Here the meaning of Mammalia, it means that they possess mammary glands. It is a typical characteristic of mammals. As we human being, we also belong to class Mammalia. In our body, one pair of mammary gland is present which is active in female. Okay. The typical structure of Mammalia is presence of mammary gland. It is required for milk production by which the young ones are nourished. So the presence of mammary gland which show the class Mammalia animals. Here 4 limbs are present. It is actually 2 pairs of limbs adapted for walking, running, climbing, burrowing, swimming or flying purpose according to their habitat. So as being a tetrapod, they possess 2 pairs of limbs. In mammals, these animals, organisms, their skin is unique. Why this skin is unique actually? Because it shows hair. In their skin actually hair development is observed. In these animals, external ear or pinna are present which was absent in previous classes. So here ear shows typical structure of ear, that is external, middle and internal ear. So we can say here external ear development or ear pinna is observed first time. In their buccal cavity, they show various type of teeth which is present in their jaw. Heart is showing typical heart structure made up of 4 chambers, which is 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. They are homolothermous animals, means they are warm blooded animals. They can maintain their internal body temperature according to external temperature. So this animal, they also do not require undergo summer sleep or winter sleep for maintenance of their body temperature, because they all are warm blooded animal. Respiration take place by lungs because they are having well developed lung structure. They are unisexual organisms, sexes are separated here, and fertilization take place inside the body of female, and that's why it is a internal type of fertilization. Mostly they are viviparous animals and development is direct. Some animals with few exception also oviparous. So viviparous can give the birth to young one directly, and it's oviparous animals which are actually not giving birth to directly young one. Our surrounding also, we have seen so many animals belong to class Mammalia, which shows the presence of one pair of mammary gland. As we know, the exceptions are there. Oviparous of also the animal in Mammalia class, and that is Ornithorhynchus, which is commonly also known as platypus animal. So as being a mammal animal, mammalian class, it is an exceptional case of oviparous animal. Mostly they are viviparous animal. So many examples of these animals are there, and some of these examples are Macropus, that is kangaroo; Pteropus, which is also known as flying fox; Camelus, which is camel; Macaca, monkey; Rattus, that is rat; Canis, local name dog; Felis, cat; Elephas means elephant; Equus, horse; Delphinus, which is also known as common dolphin; Balanoptera, which is blue whale. It is interesting here. Generally what we understand, that is blue whale is actually, it belongs to Pisces, fishes class, but it belongs to mammal. Panthera tigris, commonly known as tiger, and Panthera leo, that is lion. So this way, so many examples of these animals which belong to class mammals. This figure, some of mammals are there. 4 type of animals you can see here, which will all belong to class Mammalia. They show typical culture of structure, body structure of mammal animal. First is Ornithorhynchus, second is Macropus, third is Pteropus, and fourth one is Balanoptera. Here in their body is clearly divided into 3 parts that you can see clear here. The skin, which possesses hair, that is also a typical structure of this kind of animals. Here different type of habitat is observed, so their body is modified for this function, because some of these are terrestrial, some are aquatic, as well as aerial lifestyle is also observed in class mammal. So by studying this type of figure, now we have clear idea about mammals or class Mammalia animals.